Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen of the Winner's Circle, and welcome to Prison Architect. I am Play to Win. This is going to be a new series if it's cool with you guys. I've liked this game a lot, I've been playing it a lot, so I feel like it's fine to do as a new series, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, let me know and I can just stop it, but if you do enjoy it, let me know and we'll keep it going. So I basically already started by selecting a large map for us to build on. And as you can see, we have our workers coming in. The first thing I'm going to do right off the bat is turn prisoners off, because I'm going to set these guys to get rid of like all these trees, or most of them, right off the bat. So let's just hopefully, where's demolish? I don't think that counts. Let's just do, can we just do bulldoze? Look at all the trees. Oh, I do have to do them all manually? That would suck if that's the case. Oh well, we'll just start dismantling these things like so. I'm not going to dismantle too much because we can do more as we go, but I want to get a lot of these trees out of the way just to start getting crap ready to go. So let's get these workers going. I wish there was like a way to clear off these trees faster. It probably is, honestly, but I'm just terrible with that, I guess. But they're going to take care of some of these trees for us. Well, I can't believe like bulldoze doesn't work to take those off. Or demolish. Well, yeah, that's not going to do it either. Alright, well that's fine. They're moving quickly. So we're just going to get a lot of this shit out of the way. We're probably just going to clear off like this section here just to start getting our basic prison down. So since I have that in mind, we'll just dismantle some stuff. Make sure we dismantle all these. And I think they get this tree stumps too, right? Do I have to, if I have to make them do that separately, that'll be annoying. But let's just get these trees out of here. I might hire some more workers pretty quickly just to get this done faster, because I know it's probably going to be boring watching them dismantle a shit ton of trees. But we want to get stuff going, and we want to get it going good. And no trees in the prison. We don't want that. So they're moving. Is that set to do? Alright, so we got the workers working hard, and let's just look at our grants right off the bat. Basic Detention Center, we are going to take that grant because it gives us a decent amount of starting money, and it also kind of guides you in the right direction what you need to build, so let's get moving. First things first, we want to make sure we have a secure in and out of the prison, so we're going to get in our road gate. I'm going to put one about up here, and then down here, and then we're gonna have to fence that off on the other side just so prisoners can't get out, so take care of that, and then we'll take care of securing the other side afterwards. Well, let's get to planning while they're doing that. So I'm just gonna cut this down a bit just to make it a little bit easier for what I want to do. So planning, we need a holding cell. The holding cell, I believe, should be the first area they come to. So pathway, we'll have a pathway from like here coming over here, and then we can start building. Then I think the holding cell we'll put about here. We don't need it too big. I think that's a pretty good size. We could stuff a couple of bathrooms in here, get a couple benches, no problem. And then we're gonna need a kitchen as well, and a canteen. I like putting the kitchen pretty close by because it allows the materials we need to get in pretty quickly. So we're going to start it a little bit closer over here, so it kind of still lines up with the end of our building. I like building my kitchens kind of thin but long. So that should be, we'll go just a tick closer. So thin and long, and there we go. That'll be our kitchen there. And then the canteen will be next to the kitchen, a couple spaces, so we can put a jail door. And the canteen I might like to make long, so we can fit like a bunch of chairs, and maybe a little bit wider actually. So that should be pretty good for the canteen. And then we're going to need a yard. The yard will be probably an area like over here. We'll just section off. We're not actually going to build a yard. We're just going to fence that in. And that'll be our yard there. Then we got the kitchen up here, holding cell. We need a shower as well. So the shower is kind of the same with the kitchen for me. You don't really need a big space. You just want to make it kind of nice and long. And then so we can pop a bunch of shower heads. Maybe a little bit bigger here. And then we'll take that right out so we can pop a lot of shower heads all around. And that'll be good. And I'm also going to start working on building cells. I'm not going to bring any prisoners in until we actually have some cells built. So hopefully we'll get that all done in the same video. But since we have this all mapped out, and this is what we want to do, we're just going to start getting them to do their jobs and start building everything for us. And before I used to put jail doors and everything, I'm starting to learn that jail doors and everything is not a really good idea. Like, for your holding cell, you're probably going to want a jail door, no problem there. But for the kitchen, we're going to put just a staff door for now, because we don't have any people trained to go in there. And then the staff door, actually, let me take that staff door off. We'll put one here and here, so you can get through quickly. We'll still need another staff door, actually, so they can get into work, so that's fine. And then for the showers, we're just going to put a normal door in the showers, not really anything we need to secure in there. And this is the canteen where the prisoners will eat, so we'll give them, we'll do a couple doors for the canteen so they can get in there pretty quickly. And then this is going to be the yard. Oh shit, I just actually built the yard, didn't I? And I said I wouldn't do that. Oops. That was stupid. Can I sell this? Oh boy, that was really bad. But I've made enough money in my other game where I don't worry too much. Like, we can just demolish this. Big waste of money. I just need to fence that all in. So let's just bulldoze all that crap, please. Guys, I said bulldoze. Demolish? Oh, they can't demolish it because it's not done yet. So we'll just throw on a door on this. Just to make it form. Then they can demolish it all. So while that's going, we actually need another area, which is going to be right down here. Because it's going to be easy to get it pretty much the whole place, especially when we start expanding outwards. We'll put it right about here, the power station and water station, just so it'll be able to reach pretty easy later on. So power station right about there, water station about here. We want to leave room so we can actually get the capacitors around the power station when we need them. And now that that's done, we can freaking demolish this stupid building that I did not mean to build in the first place. Alright, perfect. And now we can start sectioning off rooms. The thing I like to do with rooms is if you're new to the game, it's pretty nice to just section off the entire area as a room, because that way it'll show you this exclamation point here, which will tell you what is required to actually finish building that area. It's going to need power, obviously, but it lets you know what you're going to need. So here we'll build our shower, and then we'll just start filling stuff up. So let's get some materials. I'm going to put a couple of restrooms in here for when we have prisoners that need a restroom. And we'll throw a couple of doors on. And then we'll just throw some toilets in there as well. If I can find the damn toilets. There they are. Pretty easy. Then we're just going to give them a bench to sit on. And that should keep them pretty happy when they arrive, the ones that are going to be extra. The kitchen, we're going to need some cookers and fridges. So cookers, I like to go kind of not all out, but throw in plenty for these people to start with. So that should be enough cookers. We'll give them 3 fridges. And then we're going to need a sink. So I'll throw the sink right over here. And then we'll give them a trash bin just to take care of their trash so they don't make a big mess. So we'll put the trash bin right here. Why not? Because we won't. Oh, that was a window. What the hell am I doing? Put the trash bin there after we take care of the window. Wow, I'm failing right now. I'm sorry. I promise you. I'm a little tired right now, so I'm kind of screwing up. But, you know, I'll be better in the next video, I promise. So now that we got this taken care of, let's go to our materials and actually section this off with a fence. And we'll leave room for a couple doors. I like to do double doors. I know it kind of seems like a waste, but it helps letting people in a lot quicker than them fighting over one door. It keeps them happier, because if it takes them too long to get to certain areas, they don't seem to be very, very pleased about it. So let's see. We have door here and here. Perfect. Alright, so this will be our yard. So let's go to rooms, yard, and this is what it's going to be. Perfect. So yard's done. Or why did I do storage? I told you I was tired. Freaking yard. Make that my yard, please. God, I'm failing. So we got our shower up. So now we need to stuff our shower with a bunch of shower heads, as well as we'll give them some spaces for now. We'll probably end up just throwing a bunch in there. We're not going to have too many prisoners off the bat, so we'll just throw some shower heads in here. And then for the drains, we're just gonna throw a drain. That's probably not gonna be enough, but I don't want to waste too much money. But no, it's not gonna cost too much to drag it across. That's fine. So now we got drains everywhere, so stuff won't leak out too much. $700 in drains is kind of crazy. Now we need to get our canteen all set. So we're gonna need a couple serving tables in here, at least a couple serving tables, so we can fit 2 in here pretty easily. And then what I like to do for the chairs and the benches is the bench, I like to put a bench here, then skip a space, one there, then another bench, skip a space, bench here, bench, skip a space, bench, then bench, skip a space, bench. I do that because we have a table now. People can sit on both sides of the table, no problem, and they'll be just happy about that. They'll be just fine. And like I said, we will start fencing off this area once we know what we are going to be doing. So let's see if we can do here. Actually, there's no cell block A ready yet. We need basic detention center and unlock finance. So yeah, we actually need to get our offices building. So down here will be where we're going to start building our offices. I'm going to start right about here, and then we can expand downwards. We need more things. But offices need to be 5 by 5, I believe. Let me check. Office, where are you? 4 by 4, so that's actually a lot smaller than they need. So I'll actually let them keep moving here, and we'll start sectioning off our office. And once I get this all done, then I'll start pushing the utilities out, because right now if I do it, I might get everything to start being really messy, so that's okay. We need a 4 by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I made this way too big, but I'd rather make it big than just cut stuff off as we go. So we're going to need quite a few offices off the bat, though. So we're going to need another office here. Cut that open. I made this one a little bit too big, too. So these are identical. And then we'll build another office custom for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I did it again. Alright. So then we'll connect some offices. Like, I don't mind connecting them like this. Doesn't bother me at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we got it perfect. Let's pull these down and then drag it over, and that's perfect. We have 6 offices just like that. No problem, and we'll make sure that inmates can't get over here. So we'll just throw a big thing on it, and we'll just start throwing on some doors as well, some staff doors, so we can start making known where people are going to be going for their jobs. And then this will be built pretty quickly, I'm sure. And offices are really simple. You just need to put a filing cabinet and things like that in there. And then we will finish it off with some walls. That's the only annoying thing. I wish there was like a better way with when you're doing your planning. That it would just actually fill in the walls for you. But I mean, it's not a big deal. It doesn't bother me that much. But there we go. That's all set. Now we can go to rooms and start sectioning off our offices. If I can find out where the hell office is. Office right here. 1, 2. Perfect. And as we put people down, they'll just kind of pick whatever office they want. It doesn't really matter. They just choose it on their own. But office desk, we'll flip it around. Try to make them all look alike. I don't have cloning yet, obviously, so we have to do this all by hand for the time being. And cloning is kind of tough for me to use anyway. It's kind of really tricky, I think, at times. Then we need filing cabinets, and we'll be all set. So filing cabinet against the back wall so we can actually see it. So it looks aesthetically pleasing to us. Doesn't matter what it looks like for them. So offices are complete. So now we can actually work on our utilities for a little bit here. We're going to need to, first thing first, we got to connect that to that so it can actually work. And then we'll just drag this up. And then we'll drag this over a bit, because we needed this to go up to power this. And then we'll just drag this line straight over to power these, because I don't want to make too many lines going and make a mess. And then we will just drag from here down, and let's see how that works. It might power these other offices, it might not. It's totally fine if it doesn't. We can always fix that pretty easily. And now we can get our piping going. So just basically drag the pipe from here. Actually, we'll move it from here. It'll be probably a little bit easier. Move it up a little bit, and then over, because we need to reach the kitchen as well. So it should be able to reach everything pretty easily from here. And then all we gotta do is just drag these like this, connect it there, and now that's connected. And then we can connect this over here, and then just drag that up, and then we'll drag this down, and hopefully this will have enough power to power everything up. So that's how you get your utilities going. I'll probably end up fencing this area off so inmates can't access this at all. But we're almost there. Then we'll need to hire a couple guards and chefs. I know right now we currently have no inmates, but I'm going to get a couple guards and chefs just to get that done with. And as you see, we get the 10,000 completion bonus. And then cell block A, we need to unlock finance. We actually need to hire a warden. So here you go, warden. Why isn't this... Oh, we don't have a chair in there. I'm an idiot. So let's give this poor room a chair. My bad. So that office will be complete. And then through bureaucracy, we can get finance. And we're also going to want, right off the bat, you're probably going to want to get health and psychology as well, because those are going to help out quite a bit. So let's let the warden do his thing for a bit. And then we can start planning our cell block, actually. So our first cell block I like to put really close to the yard, because why not? So I leave a couple spaces just for a large jail door. And then we'll make it, seem to find like a 9 by, I can't remember, I think 41 maybe it was. The reason why I make it long like this, I know it looks kind of weird, but we do 1, 2, 3, and because it needs to be a 2 by 3, so that's one cell. And then see, it leaves perfect space for have a 2 by 2 going. And let's just see how many cells we can fit in here. 1, 2, 3. Just making sure I'm not screwing anything up. Because once I have this planned out a bit, we can just start building the foundation while I finish sectioning it off manually like this. So let me see how many rooms this is going to get us at. I keep screwing that up while I'm doing terrible. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, and by 2. Then we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 cells by way of just one really long building. And that's not bad. If we build 5 of these like this, it might not look the greatest, but at least they're all pretty close to getting to these areas. And it's not too out of place. And we can build cells. The way I want to build the cells this time around, because I kind of screwed up last time, maybe build like 3 or 4 across and then build like a couple down here. And then we can throw in other areas over here, or just extend out and kind of make 2 separate prisons, like for maximum security if we move on to that. But then we're going to start building this thing here. And then the first, I'm just going to throw on a regular door. The reason why I do this is because all the individual cells will have, they'll have jail doors. And I just want this door there, because like I said, it's kind of annoying when people want free time. Because during the normal hours until it's locked down in sleep time, their cell doors are open. So it's kind of annoying to have a guard run back there repeatedly just to open that in so they can get into their cells. It's really annoying. So why did that not work? Oh, did that power station probably... Yeah, it didn't have enough power. So we're going to throw some capacitors on it. That should do just fine. And let's look at... Can we get cell block A yet? No, we didn't unlock finance, did we? No, we have unlocked finance. We just need to hire a finance lady, I think, and then that'll count, right? Perfect. Now we can get cell block A. Oh, God, I did not mean to hire 3 accountants. Let me fire some of that. God, can I stop doing that? I don't need that many accountants. I'm sorry, accountants. Damn it. Let's go to our staff. Goodbye. I'm sorry. Good luck in your future. This place isn't the place for you because I'm an idiot and I hired too many of you. So there we go. They're taken care of. But we can buy cell block A or get the grant. As you see, it gives us 20,000 grant advance. Raise it to 50 our capacity, which will be no problem. We're just going to do this. And we'll leave 1 block open on purpose, because we're obviously going to install a door there. Why not? And do this just so we don't waste any money, because it's kind of pointless to waste money in this game. Alright, here we go. I think I'm being pretty careful about this so I'm not wasting anything. Oh, there we go. That little freeze there is just auto-saving for us. A very nice game to do that. And our workers are working almost as fast as I can put this stuff up. Jeez. Eager little guys. I like them. Perfect. And like I said, we'll probably move into maximum security at some point. But for now, we're just going to deal with the normal inmates. Now that that's all set up, let's actually make sure this is good now. So switch you back on. Yeah, that can handle everything, no problem now. Okay, good. Let's go to utilities. Yeah, like I thought, it wasn't going to reach these offices. So we're just going to drag this over, that over. And we can actually just drag this straight up for the cell. But the way I'm going to do it is because I'm actually going to get TVs in the cells. The reason why I do that, it might sound like a waste of money, and it kind of is. But it is really nice because when you get your prisoners here, they want recreation and they get really angry really quickly. And a common room, I'm not even going to waste my time building because it never gets used. Ever. Like, very rarely. When I had 80 inmates in one of my playthroughs before, there was only like maybe 3 people that used the common room at that time. So it's kind of a waste of space to throw that in. Wow, not throw that in. I'm sorry for my speech for a moment. But yeah, it's kind of a waste to me to put that in there. So we're just gonna ignore it and give them their own entertainment systems right in their bedrooms. And I mean, who wouldn't like a prison like this? Hey man, we get our own TVs. It's pretty badass, right? So let's throw these in there. Then we have to make sure our utilities can reach, because that's an annoying thing with the toilets. A pipe has to be touching them. I mean, that's not really annoying. It's kind of common sense. It's the way the world works. But I just wish I could get away with the water pipe kind of just being nearby. We'll throw this up, and then we'll run it across like this. And we'll actually move it up one just to make sure the flow will be fine. And then for the small pipes, we're just going to drag it right up, and the toilets are right here, I believe. So just like that. Perfect. And then we'll make sure the electrical cable can reach. So we'll pop it over 1, 2, and then straight up till about here should be plenty. And let's see how they go with that. And if that's okay, if everything works according to plan, then we can fence off everything and actually get some prisoners here. So I know it's kind of boring watching them build. It really is. We'll look at them go. Hopefully they'll work pretty quickly here. But while we're waiting, might as well... actually, I don't want to start throwing fence... What? What? Oh, that was labeled as storage. Damn it. Are they really going to start storing everything in there? That's stupid. So let's do that and just rename this yard. Because I think they're confused and think that's storage. Whoops. Yeah, that's actually something I should probably do. We'll make a little mini room kind of around here, because we got plenty of space because of me choosing a large area. So we'll make this, because we can build our offices out that way. We'll make it kind of close. Storage facility here for them. We'll just throw a staff door on that and make it storage to get that crap out of the yard. We can actually sell these, can't we? Yeah, we can just sell all the wood manually. It only gives us 150. It's not like we're making a fortune, but I mean, we can get those taken care of. And they'll have a storage facility anyway, just so we can get stuff securely in a room away from inmates, because you never know. Inmates like to walk around and wander in weird areas. And I want them walking out, like maybe grabbing something from the storage. Because I don't know how the anger works in this game. Like, if they have opportunities to be violent, they just will, just because they can. But I don't know. We just sold all the wood, though. Buy wood. So as you can see, everything's going really well. All the cells are almost built. So now we can actually just go to rooms. And the thing I like about labeling cells, you just gotta click and drag all the way up, and just because that's there, it'll cut those all right off. Works just fine. And the reason why it's still an exclamation point there is because it's not fully secured. I'm waiting until they finish before I start throwing on cell doors, which I think they're just about finished. Yeah, I think they're finished now. So now we can go to objects, jail door, and finally secure these things up. And once these are all done, then we should be done with our cell block grant. Beautiful. And that is built. Yeah, we need to get utilities. Just do a little drag like this over. And then we can go to rooms. And where the hell is storage? There it is. And there we go, storage. So get that shit out of the yard, please. Guys, I'd appreciate that a lot. Alright, so now we're ready to start accepting our inmates. So what we want to do here is make sure that we make it inaccessible to get anywhere close to getting out of this prison. So we're going to put some fence here and here. Also here and here. And I'm going to build fence around eventually, but for right now, I'm not too worried about it. I think the prisoners will be alright that come. We're going to put, we can't really put a door here because we'll be moving through. So here is a place where we will put a large jail door to secure this area so they can still get in. They'll need help from a guard, but they can still get in and do their job. And then we'll also get another large jail door for, well, I actually built it too wide, my bad. But for the very beginning, for them to get in, we'll build a jail door there. And then, again, with the fence will go, where's the jail door go? Just like that, the fence will lock that in. And then we'll build the fence over here, and then down here. So that should lock that in pretty securely. And also, we can't forget to build a fence from this over here and down. And then a fence as well from over here and up. So that way, there's no way any prisoners can try to escape. And I think I might actually just throw in a staff room door from here. Like, I'll put it right there. Just because they're stupid, they'll make the guards open up here instead of going somewhere else. So that way, they'll be able to get out themselves. I'm pretty sure everything is secured. Let me just do this real quick. Lock down, make sure everything's closed. I'll pause it for a moment. Yep, doesn't look like there's any gaps anywhere. Perfect. So let's turn lockdown off, and then we'll actually turn our prisoners back on. So we'll start accepting prisoners very, very soon here. And then let's take another grant. Administration Center and Health and Well-Being. These both are actually really, really important, so we'll take them both. And we need psychology. Yeah, I think we already had that research, right? Yep, health. We'll need education and security and maintenance. So how much money do we have? We have quite a bit, so I think we'll be good. 69,000, yeah, perfect. But we'll just have them research these in no particular order, really. Because it's really important having all that stuff anyways. But there we go. Now the prisoners will be coming very soon, and that's exciting. So now let's get a medical ward built. And medical ward doesn't need to be extremely big at all, honestly. Just enough room to fit some beds in. So medical ward, that should be fine right there. And then we will put a normal door on it because it doesn't really matter what prisoners get in and out of there. We can always have a guard rush in there if they really need a lot of help. And now we just need to find our medical bed, which should be right there. Perfect. And we can fit 2 in here, which is fine with me. We actually fit a 3rd here if we want. Yeah, let's throw 3 in there. And then rooms. Infirmary doesn't really need to be any size, like I said, as long as it fits indoors with medical beds. And utilities. Do they really need to be hooked up? No, oh, it's just lights. Never mind. I was confused for me. Like, didn't think those beds needed to be attached to anything. But to save money and everything, we'll just drag that up like so. And now our medical ward's almost done. And we'll get 2 doctors in there just to finish that up. And then we'll need a psychologist as well. So let's get a psychologist hired. We'll actually get a foreman. Let's just get all of our staff hired right off the bat. It's for minus 200, but as soon as our guys show up, we're going to start making money. So we'll let the video go until we get our prisoners. We'll read their bios, find out what's all about them. And let's actually make sure we fence this off as well so prisoners can actually access it, but they can't escape. So that and that. And then we're going to need... we'll just turn this into a large jail door. Nice and secure. No way they're going to get out. Perfect. And that looks a little ugly, but that's fine. So here we go. Prisoners are coming. We're all excited. Let's just go to planning because all this marking is really actually irritating me a bit. I know, I'm really OCD about that. I'm sorry. Maybe you guys are OCD too, and we'll be good friends. But here we go. Let's actually, since we have time, we'll just actually build a paving stone just to make all the movement throughout our prison nice and easy. Might as well just build more. Actually, not. We'll just at the entrances. There we go. Perfect. Look at them move. Damn. Hard workers, man. Oh yeah, and another thing I wanted to do was get some phones up here. Phone booth. We're gonna get some phones up here for our prisoners. Keep them happy. They can talk to their family. And we'll get a couple workout benches out here as well for them. If I can find them. Where the hell are the workout benches? They're coming soon. I need to have this prepared. They can't see I wasn't ready for them. Weights bench. 1, 2, 3. Oop. I want to space out nice and even. But there we go. Perfectly done. And we might actually hire some janitors too when we can. We can actually hire a chief as well. So go to your office, sir. Which is perfect. So I think those are all the important people and they all have an office, right? No, yeah, education. I think. Oh, whoops! I did not mean to research that. Stop. I already bought it. Might as well just research it. But what did I want? What did I want? I was looking for. Yeah, there we go. Cleaning and groundskeeping. Quite a bit of money to spend, but I want that taken care of as soon as possible. There's only 2 guards in here. The reason why there's only 2 guards is so we can actually make money. And danger's going up. Why do they have danger going up? What are their needs right now? They need hygiene, they need food, they need sleep. But now it's free time and yard time. We'll actually go through a little bit of time with them just to see how our prisoners adjust. And our kitchen's doing just fine, I feel. I think they're going to make plenty of food for our prisoners. And the first day is always going to be a little hectic with these guys in here. Because they get here and it's going to take a while for all of our guards to take care of them all. But are they all inside? I hope none of them escaped yet. Let's keep tabs on them. And yeah, like I said, let's read their bios. So prisoner number 1. Sentenced to 5 years for multiple crimes, including kidnapping and kidnapping. It doesn't sound like multiple crimes. It sounds like the same exact one. Okay. Colt Hawk Williams. Hawk is a gamer convicted for committing the crime of not buying a prison architect sooner and hacking into FBI and CIA computers. Sentenced to 18 years for multiple crimes, including aggravated burglary and aggravated robbery. Nice. Then we got this guy here, Alex Totham. Sentenced to 24 years for arson. Okay. And this guy, Ethan Queefin Thomas. Nice name. It was a stormy night when Queefin was queefed on. He was arrested for self-defense against the worst queef the world has ever seen. His father died from a queef 5 days before. Queefing kills kids, stay in school. Sentenced to 6 years for multiple crimes, including possession and possession intent to supply. Sounds like a winner. Lord Sofa class. Arrested for 3 counts of murder and 1 account of rape. Pleaded guilty to all charges. This criminal is regarded as a local hero for founding the Sofa class religion, consisting of 2 followers. Likes fast food, dislikes trading standards. Sentenced to 6 years for multiple crimes, including false imprisonment and kidnapping. Richard Lacey, sentenced to 2 years for multiple crimes, including joyriding and perjury. And Warren Whiteman, sentenced to 6 years for possession. And Sean Joins, sentenced to 6 years for multiple crimes, including assault and perjury. Perfect. So we're having 14 people coming in. That's kind of a problem since we don't have enough room. We only have enough room for 12. That'll be 22. What we can do to simply rectify that problem short term is to find where the hell the beds are. And we'll just throw a couple in here like this. Might not be the prettiest thing, but they'll be able to get sleep and not freak out. So let's go with their needs. What are you guys needing right now? They need food bad. So let's actually look at our regiment. Oh wow, this is not even close to being filled up. So we'll give them some more free time. There and there. We'll give them a couple hours of shower. An hour of free time. We're going to change this, obviously, because once we start getting them able to work and everything, we can take care of all that. But they're going to end up with a lot of free time at the beginning so they can take care of their own needs for now. But once we start getting grants and learning more things like education, we can get them to do some stuff. But they got their food prepared. They're all going to go eat, and hopefully the danger level will go back down. Excuse me. They all seem to be pretty fine. Yeah, they're all eating. They're all happy. The need for feed or food. Wow, the need for feed. The need for food is plummeting, which is a good thing. So yeah, that was the first episode of Prison Architect. And next episode, we're going to look into some more grants. Let's pause real quick and look at what we're going to do. We'll do prison maintenance, probably visitation rights, and we'll just probably work right down. We'll get staff well-being. We'll get them a staff room so they can rest. We'll start building things like our cleaning cupboard, a laundry room, so our janitors can actually clean for us, and possibly start building some classrooms to move forward with some of our programs. But I think this is a pretty solid first episode. Hopefully my prison doesn't look too terrible. We got so much room to work with, though. We're not going to need it to expand for a while. That's why I chose a large area, because it saves you a lot of money. If you're going to be playing for a while, you want to give yourself plenty of room to plan with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and favorite. It helps out a lot. Also, subscribe to become part of my winner circle. And I'll see you guys next time. The Warden to win. As always, everybody, have a great day.